Welcome back, everyone, to the BNC. I'm your host here, as always, Alexis, and I'm joined by Peter Martinez.
Yes.
We're going to review Ghostbusters, the 2016 version.
Oh. You didn't say that when you called me over here.
Ghostbusters is directed by Paul Feig and stars Melissa McCarthy, Kate McKinnon, Leslie Jones, and Kristen Wiig, as well as Chris Hemsworth, who was very funny in this movie.
I think he's a really funny guy. I think they should really cast him in more. He has really good, I think, comedic timing when it comes to
that
things
worked
like that.
really well. Ghostbusters tells the story of Ghostbusters. This film had a lot of negative reaction before the movie even came out. It was like a large portion of the internet decided this movie was going to suck. I think a lot of people are associating that with the fact that there were 4 female leads.
There was a certain group of people who didn't like it because they're female and they thought like, oh, why do they have to change it? The female aspect really, and the women they got, was probably
the best part of the movie.
Yeah, the redeeming part.
The dynamic between the 4 female leads, or the 4 leads, forget saying female, they were fantastic. I think that they had chemistry. I think they had timing. The
person, it seems they bagged on the most, Leslie Jones. She felt the most like she was just a regular person, and then she was trying to deal with all this. Like if she saw a ghost, she acted like a regular person would if you saw a ghost.
Right. Kate McKinnon.
I think they went too far with their silliness. Maybe they improv'd and they're like, oh, okay, that was funny. Like, keep going. And then, like, she would keep going. Sometimes it works.
Right.
And they're able to
and sometimes
keep
it just feels
enough.
off.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about it. I liked her, and I thought she was hysterical when it worked. But then it just felt like she was in a cartoon. Kind of painful to watch was the forced cameos.
It was ridiculous.
It's like they paraded them in and out. And the worst one was Bill Murray.
That one was terrible. The whole movie stopped just to have a scene with him in which you could tell he did not want to be there at all.
The villain was awful. Yeah. Absolutely awful. Didn't even need one. And ironically enough, Jesse Eisenberg's Lex Luthor from Batman v Superman fits in this movie. You crop that character out of that movie and you put him in Ghostbusters. It makes so much more sense because of how insane and crazy he is.
I mean, yeah. The funny thing about this film is the things that hold it back and are like negatives on the film are everything that has to do with Ghostbusters.
There was some kind of balance, I think, that Paul Feig was trying to create between it being an homage to Ghostbusters and it being a Paul Feig movie. I guess if this was okay. It was entertaining. It was somewhat funny. Ultimately, though, it's not something I'd ever want to go see again.
It was an okay film.
Until next time, I'm your host here as always, Alexis, and I was joined here by Peter for this very, very special movie review on Ghostbusters. And until next time, this is the BNC Push for all things movie news and reviews. Bye-bye.